Chapter 893. As soon as Elaine was taken to the police station, she was immediately stuffed into the interrogation room. Several police officers came in immediately, sat in front of her, and said, "Elaine, how have you considered these 2 days? Are you ready to explain your business?" Elaine cried and said, "Comrade police officer, I was really wronged." The officer snorted coldly, "What? Are you stubborn? Do you really think we are vegetarian? If we can't catch your accomplices, you will have to fight all crimes by yourself. In this case, you might be going to be shot." When he heard that he might be shot, Elaine panicked and immediately pleaded, "Comrade police officer, I have said it many times, that card is really not mine. I took that card out of my son-in-law's pocket, and the code of that card is my son-in-law's birthday. This is enough to prove that this card belongs to my son-in-law, not mine. Since you said this card is suspected of transnational fraud, and the real mastermind must be my damn son-in-law, why don't you arrest him and try him?" The police officer sneered, "Your son-in-law's name is Alex, right?" Elaine hurriedly asked, "You have already investigated him. Did you catch him? Did you try him out of the blue? Did you sentence him to give him a quick account?" The police officer took out a premium card from a file bag, put the premium card in front of Elaine, and asked, "Elaine, was this the bank card you used to withdraw money from the bank?" Elaine recognized the premium card at a glance. As soon as she closed her eyes in the past 2 days, what this card appeared in her mind. If it weren't for this card, how could one become a prisoner and suffer so many inhuman tortures? So she was really worried about this card, and she was deeply impressed. She resentfully said, "This is the card, this is what I stole from my son-in-law's pocket. He must be the culprit. You quickly catch him, try him, and shoot him." The police officer sneered, then took out another portfolio, opened the portfolio, and poured the contents on the table. What made Elaine dream of was that all the premium cards that came out of this portfolio were exactly the same, and there were at least a few hundred. Elaine exclaimed and asked, "Are these cards found from Alex's bastard?" The police officer said, "To tell you the truth, that transnational criminal group forged many of these black gold cards, and they are very, very intelligent. They bought the personal information of many people from the internet and set the forged card passwords. Set these people's birthdays and send these cards to these people to trick them into going to the bank to check the balance in this card. The balance of each of these hundreds of cards is 21.9 billion. Once the deceived person can't control his greed and tries to take the money from the card, then he becomes an accomplice to help the criminal group defraud the bank and take money from the bank. Fortunately, you did not get the money at that time, you have been arrested by us, otherwise once you get out of that bank, the criminal group will look at you, kidnap you, ask for your bank card password, and then take away all the 21.9 billion you just scammed from the bank, and finally kill you and divide your body. In that case, you will evaporate in this world." Elaine was stunned. She blurted out and asked, "You mean, this card was mailed to my son-in-law Alex by the criminal group?" "That's right," the police officer said sharply, "and not only send it to your son-in-law, as far as we know, at least thousands of people in Oris Hill received this card. There are tens of thousands of people across the country."